Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is my second video on Marvel Rivals. My other one is taking me a minute to edit, and I already have it scheduled for tomorrow, but I wanted to just make this one real quick because I'm going to be continuously doing these. This one is on Wolverine. I just want to say, if you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe, and let me know who you want me to go over next in the comments. Wolverine, I think, is one of the best anti-tank characters in the game. But he has such a high skill ceiling that he is rarely picked. He is up there with the likes of Black Panther. His first team up is with Hulk. It's called Metal Cannonball, and it is the most useless team up I've ever seen in this game. You know, people want to talk about this team up, that team up. Bro, you're literally being thrown, and it is just a copy of one of your abilities, and you don't even get the extra boost. It is practically useless. It does not help either one of them. You're just wasting time. And you get chucked into the enemy team, and all of them just turn and fire at you. And then Wolverine's gone. I mean, you have your passive and stuff, but it's not going to help that much when you're being, when the whole enemy team is already targeting you. His next ability is called Vicious Rampage. It has Wolverine dash forward and release a set of quick strikes. The problem with this is the second you get close to the enemy team, it is literally the same as being thrown. You literally get everybody aiming at you. Sure, you get some damage off, but it ends so quickly. You get it for maybe half a second, maybe a whole second. You get 3 or 4 strikes, and then it starts refreshing. I get it's got a 3-second timer, but you're already there. It should be a 5 or 6 second thing so you can get some damage off before you end up dying. And that's part of the reason Wolverine, he's mid. Unless you're perfect with unless you got your team, unless you got a tank with you or something. In a sense, that makes this team up with Hulk kind of good, because if Hulk's there, they can focus on Hulk and you can get some damage in. But otherwise, you're just going to be picked off. His E ability is called Undying Animal. It temporarily decreases incoming damage. Temporarily? I feel like this thing does not exist. It's for not even a split second, not even a quarter of a second. What am I meant to do? Oh, I activate it and then I go in, but it lasts for a split second, maybe a whole second of reducing incoming damage. Well, sure, it's 40 or 50%, but you'd have to activate that in the middle of another ability, and then you're just wasting your time. If you want to do 40 or 50%, at least do a few seconds so that he has more survivability. His shift ability, Feral Leap, has Wolverine leap into the air, and he will grab any enemy that is a centimeter in front of him. And he will grab him, and at the end, when he lands on the ground, he will slash him. The only thing this ability is good for is taking enemies off the map. Sure, the little slash works, and sure, it's good for movement, but it has a 15-second cooldown. 15 seconds. That is ridiculous. The only person who has that long of a cooldown that it's really worth it for is when people have overpowered abilities that you use once in a lifetime, and it's well, okay, I use it and then I last for a little bit and then I die. Venom's symbiotic resilience or whatever. That I'm pretty sure has a 10 or a 15 second cooldown, and that's because it gives him 800 health if he's low on HP. Wolverine don't get no 800 HP. His passive barely does, it does 150 to 300 HP. And Wolverine's a dive character with 300 HP. Dive is basically meant to just, get behind the enemies and start striking them. And it practically does nothing in this case because all the enemies turn and start shooting at you. 300 HP is going to disappear quicker than you can say Wolverine because everybody's targeting you. It doesn't matter if all of them are getting, injured or hurt or, attacked by the teammates. If they know Wolverine's getting on their backline, they're going to try and take him out of the backline. He has no survivability in that sense where he gets his passive once. Sure, I guess that brings him up to 450 HP or 600 at max. But you can only activate it once, and you're already going to be getting shredded by the time it gets activated. So it's practically useless. And his ultimate, basically everybody in your radius gets lifted up into the air, and then you hit whatever it'd be right click or R2 or whatever, and you slash down. You slam everybody on the ground, but it's like the radius is not really that big, and you don't do tons of damage. So it's not like Jeff, where if you get in that radius, you're practically dead because he just jumps off the map with you and you're dead. Nope, you do maybe 200 HP. That doesn't kill anybody. I don't think not one hero dies with 200 HP. His one of his other passives I have yet to mention. It's called Berserk. After a few hits, you gain. It's basically rage, and you get more damage, and you can keep it up as long as you keep hitting him. But he slashes so slowly, and he doesn't move that fast. So if you already use your leap, you can't really get to him as quick. So that most enemy teams can just back up away from you, and you can't really do much about it. So you just lose your rage, and then, you can't do as much damage anymore. So, it's cool that he has the rage and, the passives and stuff, but I feel like it should be like Venom, where he has healing, where he could just do a little bit, he could activate a passive healing buff over time. Because otherwise, he's just kind of mid, and he's really hard to use. You should get at least a movement buff, I think. I think just about every hero, or everybody just basically outruns them. And sure, you got your dash and whatnot, but you got 3 seconds. Most characters have a movement ability, so. But that was my review on Wolverine. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and let me know who you want me to cover next in the comments. And, have a good one.